Our tax system in Australia needs an urgent overhaul. If you've watched us for any length of time, you'll see that we discuss this over and over again, but I want to start a new series where we provide some practical solutions to this government on what they can do and how they can actually overhaul the tax system. Now, of course, this is going to cost them money, but with every budget, you should be looking at not just the money coming in, but where you're spending. But that's a different series on how the government can save money on their spending. I just want to focus on overhauling our tax system. Now, first up, I want to look at GST. And one component of GST that needs an urgent overhaul is the threshold where small businesses need to register for GST. So did you know that this threshold is just $75,000. Now that's $75,000 turnover, so your sales over a 12-month period, not $75,000 in profit. Now, to make matters worse, this threshold has not changed in 19 years. I kid you not. So back in 2007, it was lifted from $50,000 to $75,000. Now, a quick RBA inflation calculator check will show that $75,000 19 years ago is equivalent to over $120,000 today. Why do we still have this threshold? This is less than $1,500 a week that someone can earn. Now, we are just burdening small businesses. We're burdening entrepreneurs. If we want to encourage small business in this country and encourage the next generation of entrepreneurs, we must lift this threshold to $150,000. This is a no-brainer. Think about it, you could be a gardener or you could be a hairdresser. Your turnover goes over $75,000. You're competing with someone down the road that's under $75,000. Their prices are 10% cheaper because they don't need to actually include that in their cost. Or you're going to have to suck it up and lose that 10% profit. It is not fair. And the compliance cost to actually get this GST reporting is just constantly going through the roof. If we lift this to $150,000, we are going to encourage more people to get out there and start small businesses. Let alone if you're doing ride sharing, this could be taxis or limousine or Uber driving. This, you must register for GST from the first dollar that you earn. So this needs to be eliminated and go back in line with the rest. We know this was brought in when they were trying to protect the taxi industry, but that must also be changed because we've got a lot of people doing Uber and having an ABN sole trader business on the side, and they're just burdened with this as well. So to check out more of our ideas, hit the follow button for more.